Hi everyone, if you are watching this video, it is because you work at Bishop Luffa School in some capacity, and therefore safeguarding is one of your main responsibilities. In this video, I am just going to go through the processes and procedures we follow to safeguard effectively at Bishop Luffa. If there is anything that comes up in this video that raises questions or concerns for you, please do just come and ask me or one of the safeguarding team. So to start off, I just want to outline what the difference is between safeguarding and child protection. Now, put very simply, safeguarding is what we do to prevent harm. It is what we do to try and ensure all the students in our care are safe. Child protection is what we do in response to our safeguarding and what we might do in response to any concerns that we have. Therefore, safeguarding is the responsibility of everyone that works at Bishop Luffa School, and everyone needs to be vigilant and follow up on concerns. Now, when we're thinking about following up on concerns and where we take these concerns as part of our safeguarding responsibility, we have at Bishop Luffa a large safeguarding team who are fully trained in order to deal with these situations or these concerns. I am the designated safeguarding lead at Bishop Luffa School, and there is a team of us that work together to safeguard. Now, part of that team is Andy Jackson, who is the deputy safeguarding lead. There is Stella Ritchie, who is the safeguarding lead for the sixth form. And there is also Steve Williams, who is the safeguarding lead for the Bishop Luffa partnership. Any of us can support you with any safeguarding concerns, but we also have a larger team, and all of those people you will find on the Bishop Luffa safeguarding poster. The Bishop Luffa safeguarding poster is displayed in every room in the school, and you will be able to find it anywhere you go. All the people on that poster are DSLs, and you can take a concern to anybody that you see on the poster. We also this year will have a safeguarding board in the staff room, and you will find that as you go into the staff room and you turn left next to the wall where the pigeonholes are and above the computers there. And you will be able to find the safeguarding information on that board too. Now, at Bishop Luffa School, if you have a safeguarding concern about a student, you are to take that straight away to a member of the safeguarding team, to one of those people on the poster. If you have a safeguarding concern about a member of staff, you should take that to Austin Hyman. If you cannot find Austin, please go to Nikki and she will be able to get in contact with him. Likewise, if you have a concern about Austin, you are to take that to our Chair of Governors, Nigel Hogarth, and you will be able to find his contact details from Jill Cooper or Nikki Christopher, or again, information on the safeguarding board in the staff room. It is important that you are vigilant with your concerns. If you are thinking inside, should I report this? You probably should. And it is better to be safe than sorry. So please follow the procedure with students and staff. Now, talking about following those procedures and other avenues that are open, it's important that I bring your attention to the integrated front door. Now, the integrated front door is part of the safeguarding system at West Sussex County Council. And anyone can make a referral to the integrated front door about a young person. The number for the integrated front door is again on the safeguarding board in the staff room, and it will also be on these on the information slides I send out to support this video. I will talk a little bit more about our process with the integrated front door later on in the video, but the integrated front door is essentially a one-stop shop for safeguarding children in West Sussex. Now, any safeguarding concerns about adults working with children within West Sussex can also be brought to the LADO. And if you should ever need to contact the LADO, again, the number is on the slides you will be sent out, but also on the safeguarding board. When a student has a safeguarding concern, when you have a safeguarding concern, about a student, that could come to you in two ways. One is that you may observe something about the student that you feel is concerning. You might see something that is out of the ordinary or doesn't feel right. If you have a concern, no matter how small, please bring it to the safeguarding team, as it might fit into a bigger picture that we have or information that we're collecting. So any concern, please bring it to a member of the safeguarding team. Another way that a concern about a student might be brought to your attention is that they may come and speak to you. They may see you as a safe adult, as a trusted adult. Now, it is important when they come to you with a concern that you take what they say seriously and that you are understanding and that you do not rush them. One thing that many children say that they are worried about when speaking to an adult about something that is happening in their lives is that they won't be taken seriously. So please try and pause and listen to them well. While you are listening, it will be important that you take factual notes of things that the child has said, not things in your words, but things in their words, so that you can take those notes when you bring this concern to a member of the safeguarding team. Please reassure them, please remind them that we are all here to keep them safe and they do not need to worry about that our primary concern is their safety. Please do not investigate what they're saying or ask leading questions. Allow them to speak so that the information comes directly for them. And never, ever, ever promise confidentiality to that student. We cannot promise confidentiality, and you will end up having to break that because we need to bring any concerns that we have about a student to the safeguarding team. One thing that's really important when a disclosure is made to you is that you reassure the student about what happens next. So they know what is happening and they know that a process will be followed and they feel safe for them. And in that, you tell them what you're going to do next, in that I'm going to be taking this concern to a member of the safeguarding team. Sometimes they might want to come with you and you could say we could go together. It really depends on the situation, but it is important that they have an idea of what happens next. And remember, if you're thinking in your head, should I report this? Do report it straight away and come to a member of the safeguarding team about concerns about a student face to face as soon as you can. With this in mind, it is important that at the start of every academic year or at the start of when you start working with students at Bishop Luffa School, you complete your safeguarding training. So one part of that is watching this video. Another part of that is that we expect all staff at Bishop Luffa School to complete the National College training at least every other year. Okay, we can see on our training platform who has completed it and who hasn't. So don't worry if it's not registered or you don't have your certificate. We have all of that logged, but it is important that you complete that. If you did not complete that training last year, we will be in touch with you to say that that must be completed this year. And if you are new to Bishop Luffa School, and you have only just started working with us, you should complete it straight away as a priority. In addition to this, we want all our staff to read a document called Keeping Children Safe in Education, Part 1, and Annex B, which is some additional information on prevent and on extremism. Once you have read this, you are to tick that off on the document that Tim Brown sent out at the beginning of term. We also have other documents available for you to read and access. Our safeguarding policy is on the website and on our safeguarding board, as is our bullying policy, and as is a document called Working Together to Safeguard Children in Education. You'll be able to find all that information, like I just said, on the board or on our website. Every year, Keeping Children Safe in Education, the document that is brought out, there are some updates made, and that is why it is really important that you read that information and your safeguarding training is up to date. I'm just going to draw your attention very, very briefly to 3 updates that were made this year in the KICSI 2024 document. One is there was an addition to the definition of child abuse, and in that addition it said that child abuse is also the impact to the child of witnessing ill treatment of others. So children that are witnessing ill treatment within their homes or within their social groups, that is a form of child abuse. The next thing is also how we identify students who would benefit from early help intervention and early help support. And we are being asked now to identify students for early help if they have been subject to multiple suspensions or if they are at risk of permanent exclusion. The third update that has been made is with regard to preventing radicalisation of young people, and comes in that Annex B part of the document that I talked about, and it includes a new definition of extremism. And under the new definition, which came into force in March 2024, it says that extremism is the promotion or advancement of an ideology based on violence, hatred, or intolerance that aims to 1, negate or destroy the fundamental rights and freedoms of others, or 2, undermines, overturns or replaces the UK's systems of liberal parliamentary democracy and democratic rights, and 3, intentionally creates a permissive environment for others to achieve the results in 1 or 2. And therefore, part of our safeguarding responsibility is to look out for the radicalisation of young people and to raise any concerns so that Bishop Luffa is not a permissive environment for radicalisation to happen. Like I said earlier, the integrated front door is part of our processes of safeguarding, and at Bishop Luffa School, our process is that you bring safeguarding concerns to a member of the safeguarding team, and then when we look at that concern, we decide whether we need to take that to the integrated front door. We will often phone the integrated front door just to ask questions or get advice, and the same with our designated schools team, early help workers. And essentially, the integrated front door is the doorway that all safeguarding concerns for young people in West Sussex goes through. And that ensures that there is consistency in approach for everything. And so when a concern goes through the integrated front door and goes to the people that work there, it is triaged so that the right help and the right support is given to the child or the young person's family. And just to make you aware that the integrated front door has various levels that it works through in terms of safeguarding and protecting children. Level 1 is services that are open to all, that could be applied to all children to ensure that their needs are met and they thrive. Level 2 is what we often refer to as enabling, and it's there to support children with some emerging needs. They could be offered services or support with their parents' consent. Level 3 is for children or families with more complex needs, and is often referred to as early help, and where early help will get involved. Again, it requires consent from the parents of that child. Level 4 is the highest level, and it is for young people with acute needs. And at level 4 is often where we see children on child protection plans or child in need plans. Like I say, with the IFD, anyone, even a member of public, can make a referral to the IFD. Their contact numbers are on our safeguarding board. The process at Bishop Luffa, so that you do not have to worry about that, is that the safeguarding concern is brought to a member of the safeguarding team, and then if we feel necessary, we take it to the IFD, and we will always seek advice from them too. If you have any questions about this process, please do ask one of us. It's important that you feel that you are fully equipped in understanding that. So just to recap, before I finish on this, safeguarding at Bishop Luffa do's. So do be approachable, do listen carefully and uncritically, and go at the child's pace. Take what is said seriously, clarify essential information, reassure the child, tell them what's going to happen next, and tell a safeguarding lead, a DSL, without delay. Okay, and make sure you record those details in the child's words, not in your words. Safeguarding at Bishop Luffa don'ts. Please do not investigate and ask leading questions. Please do not take it upon yourself to resolve the situation. Never promise confidentiality. Do not make assumptions, and do always take it seriously. No concern is too small. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this video. Thank you so much in advance for doing all the training that is required. And please do come and ask any questions if you have any. Our doors are always open.